Parents, let's be honest, lecturing our kids does not work. Think back to the last time that your kids broke the rules and that you sat them down and had the big come to Jesus moment, and you're still kind of frustrated for their poor choices that they just made, and you lay out the law with this big long lecture, and then your child responds, "Are you done yet?" And then it infuriates you even more, and then you continue to lecture them, and this is kind of the lack of dialogue, this conversation, if you want to call it that happens in our homes. And so here's my challenge to you. Let's try to stop lecturing and start encouraging conversation. I once heard someone inform a parent that you should never tell them something if you can ask them something. And so think about this. The next time your child breaks the rules and you have to have a come to Jesus moment with them, instead of spewing a lecture upon them, why don't you start by asking them a question? Hey, why did you do that? Why did your friends encourage you to make that choice? What did you think would happen by making that choice? Here's what happens when we begin to ask questions instead of lecturing. When we ask questions, it allows the student, your child, to think through their choices. And ultimately, that's what we want them to do as parents, is we want them to be able to think through their choices. And as parents, as we see our teenagers growing up, and as we're about to send them off to college, they need to be able to think. They're not always going to have mom and dad to tell them what to do. And so as a parent, you need to equip them and enable them to think about what they're going to do. And so the next time that you are tempted to lecture, take a breath and think of what questions you could ask them to help accomplish the same goals.